Hello and welcome. For this lesson, we are looking at volume of a cone. And students can use this for GCSE revision, higher of course. Let's go. Example 1. So we have this cone here. Find the volume of the cone, and that's the formula. Okay. Now I'm going to rewrite the formula so that this 3 is written as a fraction. So pi r squared h over 3. Like this. Okay. Now I'm going to substitute what I have. Okay. What do I have? I'm going to use the value of pi on my calculator anyway. So pi times the radius of the cone here is 9 centimeters. So 9 squared. R represents the radius. 9 squared times and the perpendicular height. You can see that this is the slanting height or slanting side, and that is the perpendicular height, okay, which is 12 centimeters. There's another video on what perpendicular means. You can watch that video if you wish. Over 3. Then I can cancel down. So how many 3's here? 1. How many 3's here? 4. You can do it straight on your calculator anyway. It's a calculator question. But I chose to just simplify that. So that give me pi. Then 9 squared is 81. So times 81 times 4. If I put everything into my calculator, if I insert all these numbers into my calculator, I'm going to use the pi button as well. I will get 1017.876. I'm going to round my final answer to 3 significant figure. That's usually the standard requirement. So 1, 2, 3 here. The number next to that is 7, so I'm going to round that one up. So 1, 0, 2, 0. And the unit is centimeters squared. The advice is that in the exam, write this number down first so that if you make a mistake in rounding, you can still get some marks, centimeters cubed, because it's volume. Okay, now let's go to the second example. Here we have the volume. Okay, we have the height, and we're looking for the radius, and we must round our answer to 3 significant figure. 3 significant figure. Let's code the formula. So the formula is volume V equals pi r squared h over 3. Over 3. Okay. Now I'm going to get rid of the 3 so that I have a straight line in my answer. So I multiply both sides by 3. So if I multiply that by 3, I multiply this side by 3 as well. Okay. I'm using the bracket to indicate my multiplication sign. Okay. Now I'll tidy up. That's this 3 here. We cancel this 3. That's the whole point of multiplying it by 3 in the first place. Okay, so now I tidy up, I will have 3v equals pi r squared h. I want to rearrange. I think it's best to rearrange before you do your substitution. Pi r squared h. Don't forget, I'm looking for the radius, okay? So I'm going to get rid of the pi h. So I will have, I'll divide both sides by pi h. So if I divide both sides by pi h, and I divide that by pi h, okay, this will cancel out. On this side, I will have r squared will be 3v over pi h. Okay, and then if I square root both sides, I will have r to be the square root of 3v over pi h. Okay, now I have my formula for finding the radius. Now I'm just going to do the substitution. Okay, so if I draw a line there, just go to a freehand drawing of a line. Okay, so I'm going to have in my square roots, I will have 3v, so 3 times my volume, and my volume is 175. Don't forget I'm using the brackets as multiply, okay? Over pi, and the height is 6, so 6 pi, or pi times 6, okay? Let me use brackets so that it makes sense to you. I'm using my bracket as multiply, all right? Equals r. If I put that into my calculator, r will be 5.2750, and I'm rounding to 3 significant figures, so 1, 2, 3. The number next to it, that one is more than 5, so it becomes 5.28 centimeters. Now we've found the radius, we've answered the question, and this is a standard GCSE question. Make sure you show your clear structure to be able to pick up all the marks. Okay, let's move on to example 3. Here we are. Here we're told to leave our answer in terms of pi. Okay, let's code the formula quickly. So V equals pi r squared h over 3. Okay. So my V will be, you're using pi on the calculator. Here, the diameter is 12 centimeters, so and we need the radius. So my radius will be 6 centimeters. That's a common error question. So make sure you watch out for what you are given in the exam, okay? Don't use the diameter instead of the radius. Times 10, because the perpendicular height of the cone is 10 centimeters from the diagram, over 3. Over 3. If I multiply that out, I'm going to have 6 squared is 36 times 10 is 360. So 360 pi. Don't forget, we are leaving our answer in terms of pi. Okay? 360 pi over 3. And if I simplify that by cancelling down, how many 3's here? 1. How many 3's here? 1. How many in 6? 2. And the 0. Okay, don't forget. So my answer for this question will be 120 pi. Leave your answer in terms of pi, means in your final answer, you must have pi there. You must not use the value of pi. Okay? Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.